switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side, yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in a ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side, yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side, yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Feel like, yeah, all day like saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be her, for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Even. 4 down, even.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Tight right. Solo out there, check the Alex out there.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Undercrush.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Switch. Regular. Hey, alert.
Mayfield on play action. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. On the carry, it's Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Bengals 41-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the screen.
Now Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, 180. Watching you five. Y'all not ready.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals take over the first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready? 15, Ronnie. 15 line. Yep. Check. Rocky. Hey, Echo. Check 99. Check 99. Switch. Alert 3. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I'm coming after you. Mike 52. Let's go, defense.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man is Ross, complete. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll get this to Eckler. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Mike 28. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Go. You got time. Ready. Get it.
Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
X3, 218, chopper. Kill. Check 50. Hey, exit. Shoot.
He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Gets this up across the 20 to the 21 or 22. Did show some power on that run, breaking the tackle. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Round 7, Bengals nothing.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Watch the edge. Watch the edge.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Alert, 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 alert.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
6-6, pull it high.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. 6 guys. Greystone, travel. Check 31, check 31. Yes, yes.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right. Move. Hey. Hey, we got 4. Hey, high 7. 52, let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
Ready up. 52. You got nothing there. You got nothing. Tighten up. You draw Porter. Hey, Haywood. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come. Big grip. Big grip.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Ready, ready.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check. 180. Cut.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
180.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go. Gator.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Going deep downfield for Ross. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Browns drive about to get started. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Mayfield now. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Mixon with a first down carry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Recon, 132 fighter. Smooth. Hey, 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Ricker. Hey. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. No, no, no. Off.
2nd and 9 now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the whip.
Play fake. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Chubb. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And now the throw hauled in by Green. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
To A.J. Green. A gain of 12. First
Go
down,
now. 70, Indy. Come, baby. Woo! Kill. Big ass. He's coming. Let's go.
On first down, Mixon. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Mike 51. You ain't going nowhere.
They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Go. Mike 52. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, Mike 52. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Got it. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Topper! 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the slant.
Here's 2nd and 8. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
First down, Cincinnati.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Real. Hey, it's our house. Check.
From the 29, Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They run. Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for Cleveland.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
48.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Point it right. Hey, exit.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
29 is Mike 29. Let's pick it up. It's out. Pilot, 64. Reach. Let's get off the field. 29 is Mike 29. Hey, Haywood. 29 is Mike 29. I got it. 61. Matchbox lights. Mike 29. Shoot.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Hey, Delta. Mike 29. Pick me up. Here we go. 29 is Mike.
They're going to look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Go. Hey, Alpha. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And the failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is they're
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you taught me this before. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jordan Evans coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals' 27-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Hey, Foxtrot. 48 to Mike. Watch the run. Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! 26.
Now Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jordan Evans able to record his 5th sack of the season. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Alert, 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 alert. Run, run, run. Hey, Echo.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A 50-yard attempt.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead opens up now 21-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On the ready.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Hey, orbit. Hit it.
Second and 6. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. That's good for 28 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
6-6, pull it high.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Auden Tate, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Bullock good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Cleveland, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
The young
incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any.